And he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Patriots 10, Bills nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Was trying to get that to his running back, Zach Moss. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On play action, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. To Michel on the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, nearly picked. Winston. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. Third and long for Winston.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And the Patriots have it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bills' 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sacked by Josh Uche. A loss of 2. Brings up.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Bills 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 31 yards there and a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff working right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the Patriots' 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. On second and goal, here's the option. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on third and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Winston from the gun on third down. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Okay. Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The drive starts with a run by White. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where...
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bills 24. Patriots.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They begin with Michel on the ground. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jameis to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
First down, New England.
Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here like I ain't that savage.
Allen now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Allen to throw once more. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
Going on the ground, it's White, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mike Williams His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
25.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
3-yard pickup.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 20. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I don't want to seem absurd, but let's go. Begin. Middle. 52. Block 52.
Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Sony Michel.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Sony Michel.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, they run with Michel, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Flushed out right to Michel on the dump-off. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
That's the end.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Gotta have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, and he finds Gronk. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Winston. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 3rd down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's side, baby. That's big side. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
On 2nd and 9, Allen getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's get it together. 56, 56. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm on. Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw is Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bills 45, Patriots 38.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, they don't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Winston. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Winston's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Tonight's final score, Bills.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reeves. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd and long. Reeves. And it's complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10. Reeves. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw on 2nd down. Reeves. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chris Carson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
makes the score Cardinals 7, Saints nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Reeves. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Reeves. And this This is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Shotgun now from Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Gardner Johnson with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw on 3rd down. Reese. Now they're staring at 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Cardinals.
Murray now on 1st down. intercepting Murray for the third time. Picked off at the 35. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing on first down. Reese. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Reese. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Reese. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Saints 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking long for Thomas, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Rees looking again for Thomas, this time complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Rees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll look to throw right away. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The tackle.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, here's Henry. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Good.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Reese. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They're going to try and throw. There's Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On first down, Reese. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Derrick Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Dancing to his left. Smith catches left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Play action. Rees. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. A touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to find Conley. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
With the score, Saints.
Back now here live in New Orleans.
14.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
The Saints on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now for Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's good.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with him. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Reeves. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Reeves under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reeves. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50.
It's a gain of 4.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Here's Murray from midfield. The middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Murray's pass. Caught by
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Arizona.
Murray now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again, Murray. Almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 4 yards to go.
Murray to air it out again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Reese. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They set up the screen for Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Reese. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
A loss of 2.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Looking to throw. Reese. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Cardinals 17.
But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Saints, the win gets them back to